Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge Fates Day Night Remastered in der Unlimited Bladeworks Timeline. Wir sind ja gerade so nochmal mit dem Leben davon gekommen, nachdem Archer sich auch Seiten von Caster jetzt gestellt hat. Und ja, we get out of the church. We didn't exchange words at all from the underground sanctuary to here. Oh, new sound data added. Ich möchte einmal kurz nachschauen. Das müsste doch wahrscheinlich jetzt... True Name steht da nicht, Hero Information auch nicht. Dann ist das wahrscheinlich... Ja, dann ist es das. Boah, blöd gelaufen. Girl, my wand hurts. The sweat that formed on my forehead drips down into my eyes. My vision becomes cloudy. Even just walking hurts my wand too. My shoulder hurts every time I take a step, and my strides are getting shorter before I realize it.
Emiyu-kun?
She looks back at me as I am falling behind. Then, Tosaka suddenly looks at me with a straight face.
少し休みましょう。シロ、歩くのも辛いでしょう。
No, I'm fine. I can bear this much. But more importantly, we should get home as soon as we can. Either my place or her place. It doesn't matter which one, but for now I should get Tosaka back to her home ground as soon as possible. Don't worry about my wound. It's not like it has poison in it. I ignore Tosaka's stare and start walking. Nicht so kluge Idee. Uff. Uff. How pitiful, my knee is about to snap just as I say that.
ほら、もう無茶するんだから。その傷でクズキとやり合うなんて自殺行為よ。いいから休みなさい。あいつら、私たちを追いかけたりはしてこないわ。
I would think so, but we should get back as fast as we can. It's not that painful.
あんたね、そんなに血が出てて辛くないなって言わないでよ。なんで家に戻りたがるか知らないけど、今は休む方が先でしょ。
Yup, she is pissed. She is absolutely pissed. She yells at me. Yeah, she's not quite back to her normal self yet. She's lacking her usual calmness. She is an emotional person to start with, so I'm sure her anger will be unstoppable if her brakes give way.
ちょっと聞いてるの？綺麗じゃあるまいし、そんなに血の跡をつけて歩かれても迷惑なのよ。大体どうしてこんなことになってるわけ？そりゃ教会に行けって言ったのは私だけど、すぐにヤバいってわからなかったの？
Hey, don't make fun of me. I could understand that at least. I could tell that it was a helpless situation since I first saw this church.
ならすぐ帰りなさいバカ。それだけじゃない。傷も治ってないのに乱入してきて、おまけにまた投影。そんなの傷が悪化するのは当然じゃない。だって言うのに辛くはないですって。はあ、もうどうかしてる。なんだってそんな無茶するのよあんたは。
Ich finde den Gesichtsausdruck gerade echt klasse. Das ist echt geil. Sie ist richtig hart pisst. Sie würde am liebsten gerade den Kopf abbeißen. Tessa goes off intensely. No, but it really isn't that painful. Besides, it's more painful for you, right? So let's go home. You can complain once we get home. Yeah, that's why I wanted to get home as soon as possible. There's no need to act that strong. Tessa can complain without constraint once she's back in her room at home. She wipes her face as if she messed up and turns away. I can't think of what to say. That was...
信じらんない。男の子に泣かされた。
She murmurs while looking down. Then... Tosaka, your hand. You're holding my hand.
うるさい。責任取れバカ。
Huh? Hey, my wound hurts. Don't pull on my left hand. This place was a foreigner's cemetery from some time ago. Once Tosaka walks down to the grass area, she finally lets go of my hand. Hey, Tosaka, now's not the time to be taking a detour.
座って。いいから座って。
Her intensity doesn't let me object, so I sit down for now.
後ろを向いて絶対に振り返らないこと。私の顔を見たら本当に怒るから。
I hear a sound behind me. We sit down back to back on the grass. I can't grasp what meaning there is to this. Tosaka is silent now, and she told me not to turn around. There's nothing to do, so I look up at the sky for now. I gasp at how vast it is. Is it because we were underground for a long time, or is it just because the sky is clear tonight? Either way, the winter night sky is so beautiful that it makes me forget my pain. I don't mind Tosaka's body heat that I feel from my back either. I gaze blankly at the dark sky, forgetting everything for now. How long have we been sitting like this? The person next to me talks to me in a calm voice.
独り言なんだけど。
No. I see, I can't reply if she's just talking to herself. I'll keep watching the stars in silence.
少し間違えたかもしれない。あーちゃんの言う通り、最初のうちに手段を選ばずキャスターを倒しておけばよかった。ショットの犠牲を気にして機会を計ってたけど、結局このままだと街中の人が犠牲になるでしょ。
She keeps talking. This must be her whining. She is not confessing because of what I said earlier. In short, Tosaka didn't want to reflect on her actions by herself, but wanted someone else to do it.
別に愚痴を言うわけじゃないけどね。私、いつも一番大事なことばっかりしくじるのよ。2番か3番か、そういうのはさらっとできるくせに、一番大事なものだけは手こずるんだ。
The winter sky is clear, but on the other hand, the temperature is freezing or cold. I don't care about myself, but isn't Tosaka cold without a jacket? I'm a little worried about that.
アーチャーがあっち側に行ったのも、あいつだけの責任じゃないわ。結局、キャスターを野放しにしたのは私だもの。けど、参ったな。ついさっきあんなこと言ったのに、いきなり追い詰められちゃった。
She sighs deeply. I can't see it, but her breath must be right.
ちょっと、ここ何にって突っ込むところだと思うんだけど。
Oh, so what were you cornered by, Tosaka?
うん。後悔はしたくないってこと。あいつは私はそういう性格じゃないって言ってたけど、今が正念場みたい。シローがあんなこと言うから余計失敗したなって落ち込んじゃった。
I see. I don't really get what she's talking about, but what Archer said is correct. Tosaka is not the type to regret anything. That's only now, it's irritating, but I agree with Archer's opinion. There's nothing for you to regret.
どうしてよ。現にキャスターはやりたい放題で、アーチャーにまで愛想をつかされた。これ、私が方針を間違えたからでしょ？
You weren't wrong, just unsuccessful. As long as you're not in the wrong, it's okay to be proud, even if things don't go your way. In the process, if you walk down the path that you believe is right, you cannot be wrong. Most people would realize that the path they choose itself was wrong, but she is different. Any path that she chooses should be something she is proud of. Yeah, to be honest, you have always shined. I won't regret anything either. I believe what I've been doing is correct, but it's full of patches. I won't regret anything. I want to make the tragedies that happen into meaningful things by believing that the path I took is correct. But you are different, right? Whenever you regret something, I bet you're the type to deliver twice as much payback. I conceal my regrets with patches, but you go and destroy your two pieces with straight face. You come out on top. I bet you only get depressed once in a while, but what comes after is scary in your case. I think you would make whoever made you depressed several times more depressed.
何それ、追い打ち？
Yeah, I figured you would say it while you're down. But well, isn't it true? You don't intend to give up now, right? I also say as if I'm talking to myself while looking up at the sky. Tosaka doesn't answer, but somehow I feel like she smiled as though she pulled herself together. And silence follows. Tosaka must have said everything she wanted to say, as she goes silent again. I aimlessly look up at the night sky. We should be going home, but neither of us can stand up, so we just keep our backs together.
そういえば、どうして私を助けたの、シロ?
I can't explain. There are many reasons. I feel like it's silly to explain each one. That's how I feel, so I decided to tell her what I need to tell her most. That pendant is familiar to you, right? I show her the pendant. That's what I thought. I bet she tried to hide it, but she made the mistake again.
それ、どうして?
I found it in your room. Oh, you might be surprised when you get home. Sorry, I knocked down your dressing table. I returned the pendant to Tosaka from behind her.
で、それがどうしたっていうのよ、あなたは。
Well, I have the same pendant at home. I picked it up when I almost got killed by Lancer at school. I innocuously hint about that night. Then.
そっちにも同じものがある?
Ihr fällt gerade was auf. Weil. Ja. Ne, sie hat das Pendant nämlich zurückgebracht bekommen. Also das, was sie gerade jetzt bekommen hat, hat sie schon einmal zurückgebracht bekommen vorher. Tosaka gasped as if she saw something she shouldn't have seen. Huh? Did I say something strange?
別に。それより、どうしてそれが私を助けた理由になるのよ。別にいいじゃない、そんなペンダントなんて。
You're right, yeah, that was just an afterthought. To confess, I've admired you and Tosaka for a long time. And this is a problem, but I got to like you even more after talking to you. So, I didn't want you to die, and I just jumped down without thinking before I realized it.
あんたね、そういう歯に衣着せぬ発言はやめなさい。考えなしに思ったことを口にしてると、どこかしらで誤解を招くんだから。
Why would I? I really like you. I become obstinate and immediately reply. It's not a lie, so there's no misunderstanding to be had.
バカ、そんなだから自殺同然で飛び込んでくるのよ。この大バカ。
Tosaka repeatedly calls me an idiot. She's criticizing me mercilessly, but it doesn't make me feel bad at all. The night sky is beautiful and I feel calm. Most of all, I'm really happy that Tosaka is back to her usual self.
よし、シロの言う通り、そろそろ家に帰りましょうか。ほら、手を出して。その傷だと立つのも辛いでしょ。
I grab her hand with my right hand. Tosaka lets out an energetic sound and pulls me up.
これで貸し借りはなしね。今日のことはお互いノーカウントってことにしましょう。
Yeah, that helps. I don't know what that pendant meant to Tosaka. I bet I would feel more indebted to Tosaka if I found out. Tosaka didn't want that and said the incidents offset each other. That's why Tosaka shouldn't feel indebted about being helped earlier either. And we leave the foreigner cemetery. On the way back quietly.
助けてくれてありがとう、シロ。すごく助かったわ。
Oh, wie süß. Tosaka adds with embarrassment. We go down the hill. When we are about to go back to our home ground, where we can be at ease, Tosaka heads for my place instead of hers, as if it is natural. We're back at my place. I never thought we would make it back alive, so the tension in my shoulders relaxes as soon as I get in the living room. Whoa, I feel a bit dizzy and lean against the wall.
ほら見なさい。やっぱりまともに立ってられないじゃない、バカ。
Tosaka is right, but I think that last part was unnecessary. How many times did she call me an idiot today? I bet she set a new record today.
ほら、こっちに来なさい。とりあえず包帯ぐらい変えないとまずいでしょ。
And not at her stare. That won't let me say otherwise and go to Tosaka.
この救急箱を使っていいんでしょ。さすが家に道場があるだけのことはあるわね。ハサミばかりか、針と糸が入ってる救急箱ってのも珍しいわ。ってほら早く服を脱いで傷を見せなさいってば。
I have to take my clothes off? Oh no, I can do it myself. I did it this morning too, so there's no problem.
あのね、何遠慮してるか知らないけど、そもそもその傷の手当てをしたのは誰だと思ってるの？
Oof, but that time, I was unconscious, so I was only causing an inconvenience to Tosaka.
あの時もこの時もないの。いいから早くしなさい。四郎の傷は特別なんだから、ちゃんと見ないと治るものも治らなくなるじゃない。
How unfair. I can't complain if she tells me with a face like that. Yeah, then I will leave it to you. To be honest, it has burning me up. I give up and sit down. Seeing that my clothes are stained with blood, Tosaka gives me up, taking it off, and starts cutting it right away. She then quickly but carefully takes off the bandages. It must have been bad, as Tosaka slightly gasped. But I'm troubled as well. It's so embarrassing having her stare at my body so closely.
本当に無茶するんだから。せっかく治りかけてたのがまた開いてるわよ。まったく。こんなの見せられたら怒るに怒れないじゃない。
She talks abusively, yet gently touches my wound. Damn, I'm getting dizzy for a different reason. I was calm even when we weren't that close earlier, but now my heart is unstable and I don't know where to look. Oh man, I mutter inside and hit my bald head, but it does no good. The temperature inside my head will keep on going up if we stay like this. Tosaka, that's enough, right? You can just use aseptic, antibiotic ointment and re-wrap the bandages.
そういうのは手当てって言わない。宣言撤回、やっぱり頭にきた。そんな気休めで外に出たわけね、あんたは。
A slapping sound. Gah. What was that for? Tosaka slapped me on my wound without mercy. Do you have some grudge against me?
恨みなら骨髄まで染み渡っているっていうの。それでも手加減してあげたんだから感謝しなさい。
Saying that, she takes out something that looks like homemade ointment.
今の痛かったでしょ。とりあえず壊死してる神経を治したからしばらくは痛むわよ。これには痛み止めも含まれてるけど、もともと破損した肉の代わりだから。馴染むまでは痛むけど、痛みがあるうちは無茶しちゃダメだからね。
She applies the jelly-like substance on my wound. It looks really suspicious, but Tosaka is treating me seriously.
はい、これで終わり。あとは包帯を巻いてぐっすり寝れば、明日には幾分楽になってるはずよ。
She skillfully wraps the bandages around the wound. I'm not praising her, but her wrapping is much better than mine. Yeah, thanks Tosaka, I feel better. I thank her, trying not to make eye contact.
まあ、それならいいけど、楽になったって言うんなら見た甲斐があったわ。
Yeah, it's even more helpful since I didn't think it would heal. Anyways, thanks for treating the wound.
そんなの当たり前でしょ。私が見る以上はきっかり治してみせるんだから。
Finishing the treatment, Tosaka stands up. Then, I don't know why, but she heads straight to the kitchen. Tosaka? Am I seeing things? She's checking inside the refrigerator and the rice cooker. Hey, what are you doing?
夕ご飯の支度。シロ食べてないでしょ。私も食べてないのよ。だからとりあえず夕食。
Yeah, I can tell. But why are we having dinner in this situation?
なんでって当然じゃない。人間空腹でまともな案が浮かぶわけないでしょ。
And Tosaka declares while glaring at the inside of the refrigerator. ich würde sagen, an dem Punkt beende ich hier dann jetzt mal diese Folge. Das passt gerade halt einfach zeitlich sehr, sehr gut. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.